Want to ride shotgun in the spaceship? Become a patron and receive early access to episodes, monthly mixes, and more. Go to patreon.com/SDML podcast or find our Linktree link on our Facebook and IG page at SDML podcast.
Okay. So we got our game, our movies in, because I know this is going to keep going.
Well, my man say, Tizo touchdown, rid the mid. That's my campaign. Anytime I see somebody gassing up the mid, rid the mid. Animal comment move, rid the mid.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still in that.
Please do. It's a whole campaign. My man got like a whole governor there. He put up in a limo, rid the mid. I was like, yes.
Hey, rid the mid.
Rid the mid.
Rid the mid. Somebody try to say you something, say it's from California. Rid the mid.
Rid the mid, man.
If you're from Indiana, you know what that meant. Rid the mid.
I know what Bammer look like when I see it.
Rid the mid.
Test 1, 2, check 1, 2. It's my DJ voice.
Okay.
Yeah. We are live. What it do? I am DJ AI, and I'm here with my brother.
The other Mac besides this computer, Iceman.
What it do, everybody, man? We are back, and we are live. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Spaceships Down Memory Lane at SDML Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We have a super duper special guest. Super special guest. I mean,
that's my dog. That's my dog.
You know what's crazy is I want to say, since I hit that button, didn't you make a video for YouTube and it got hella plays?
Make sure
talk to the mic. Make sure you talk to the microphone.
Oh, you got to talk to the mic?
Yes.
As of, God, every once in a blue moon, I'm like, where is that at right now? I think it's at 12 million.
Damn.
He has a video on YouTube that has 12 million views. This is my brother, our brother, Harry-O. He don't know how to act, yeah. But he has a video on YouTube right now.
What's this 12 million view video?
Oh, I'm hollering at a shorty.
Wow.
Clip from Friday. She just got back from the Dominican Republic, so everything snatched. Hey, mind you, she was bad before, but I'm like, what's good? So threw that in, and then for whatever reason, I guess every other dude said, yo, that is a good way to say what's up. So, yeah.
Damn.
And it took off. First thing I ever put up, ever, on the internet. And
Crazy.
On top of a bunch of random conversations with Google and stuff later, it was wild.
I remember when he first showed it to me, because it was more than, it was like the low millions.
Low millions, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just like, maybe you should keep doing this.
How old is the video?
It's probably about 12 years now.
So you get $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Are you getting checks from that?
Can't talk about that.
Okay.
Discrepancy.
Okay. Discrepancies.
Okay. You got NDA.
NDA. Immediate training.
Hey, straight up. I mean, I
feel safe.
I've had certain gigs I can't even say nothing about it until somebody else says something about it. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But this is my brother Harry-O, man. We talk about music on this show, but today we're gonna go somewhere else first because this is a gamer.
Well, they still run hand in hand.
It runs hand in hand.
You don't play a game without music.
1,000%.
You don't play a game without music.
1,000%. Because there's a podcast about Steven Spielberg and the Lucasfilm guy and everything.
Yeah,
and they broke down how Star Wars wouldn't be shit without the music.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. I see some fingers. Who is that?
Somebody
ducked off.
Somebody was creeping.
Hey, what's up? My son's in the building. We record right on, man. I love you, dude. But yeah, games, you're right. Games, music.
Yeah, they run hand in hand.
It all goes hand in hand. But we were just talking before it started, so I want to hit this real quick before we go to music. Who do you play with on Smash Bros?
That's a loaded question.
On the Switch, y'all.
Oh, on the Switch? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm if it's a Shoto, I'm on it. So Ken and Ryu off top. I even use Terry. Oh,
I can't stand them niggas. I can't stand them niggas.
Especially with the Switch because they updated it so that like when there's only one person left on the screen, it automatically already homed on to you. So it's always just like they sized up. Bruh, come on.
Man, okay. So on Smash Bros, for y'all that don't play, if you fall off the board and you have one of these niggas, it's the hardest thing to get back on the board. For me, Little Mac, Ken, Ryu, all them guys. But Terry's motherfucking Smash is nuts.
Spins up, yeah.
Nigga catch you, it's over. But my dog is Donkey Kong.
That's a nice one.
Donkey Kong, my son is Bowser.
That's also a good one. Y'all out here with the heavies. I did that.
Definitely. Man, you got to play it one day, bro.
I don't be having time to play the game. I know. It be killing me too because I be wanting to play.
Bro, you got to
squeeze it in. You got to squeeze it in.
Even if it's like 30 minutes, seriously, because I bought Tony Hawk when it came back out on Liz's PlayStation. Mm-hmm. But I got the Switch. I'm like, damn, this would be cool to have on the handheld. Bought this shit all over again. Damn. Because I'm able to play it as I go now.
Well, we got a Switch at the crib. And
you do have a Switch at the crib. Yeah.
You looking real bad right now.
Bruh.
Yeah.
This is what I sit in front of all day. This laptop right here. This is what I'm in front of all day.
1,000%. But yeah,
But this motherfucker got games on it too. So.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I got Dragon Ball FighterZ on the PS4, the PC, and the Switch. And all the DLC. I've paid for it 3 times. On sale.
Yeah. Okay.
But 3 times because I was like, I need to have this everywhere I go.
I feel that, man. I wish and I really hope, please clip this. Can y'all please?
He looking to the camera.
Yeah, he's turning to the camera.
Can y'all please redo NBA Street 2?
Ain't happening.
Please, no, we don't say those words on here. Please.
I better yet, it's not that it's not possible to happen. Licensing would be the biggest issue. That's why there hasn't been a new Def Jam. Licensing. The reason a lot of stuff that y'all want to come back,
just talking
licensing. About that. We did, but why would it be hard now and it wasn't hard then?
Because rappers is more privy to their contracts. Back then, you could say, "Hey, we're just gonna give you a dime for every one we sell," and DMX and everybody said, "Cool." Now they like, how much y'all projected to sell? What's the royalties looking like if y'all using one of my songs?
So with the same, I guess. But what was something like NBA Street 2? Just Blaze did all the beats.
Now imagine if he did it now.
I'm pretty sure they paid him a bag back then. For
yeah. You know he
just double it up.
He did the soundtrack for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games that Nickelodeon did first.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I was privy from the
what?
You ain't
say that one more time.
Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Just Blaze did the whole soundtrack. He scored the whole thing, and I remember.
What system was that on?
PS3 and Xbox 360. Because I remember thinking to myself when I saw the trailer, I was like, "Damn, this beat is hard as hell." I was like, "Nick Cannon did not make this. Who did this?" You know, at one point in time, he was like Nickelodeon's go-to urban experience
He was Mr. Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Like, nah. As soon as I heard the snares rolling and everything, I was like, "Yo, who the hell did this?" And then next trailer, it's your man Just Blaze. I was like, "Oh, I gotta get this now. They got Just on it. I gotta get it now."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible though.
Oh shit.
Worst combat system they have ever introduced to a game. But everything else was perfect.
How do you
Voice
get the
acting down.
right?
Story they was trying to tell down, and then combat was just ass. Even though trailer wise it looked dope, it didn't pan out right.
Okay, now even with that, now I've heard that the Avenger games, I haven't played that yet. I heard that it's not a good game overall.
Too many cooks. The Avengers game, even though it says on the box Square Enix, they're not telling you Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, and all the other subsidiary companies under them all worked on it at the same time. And everybody at every camp had a different vision for this game because of how big it was. So it's like they all got told to build one thing with the same Legos and everybody built something different because they're like, I want to put a good impression because this is a Marvel game. So when they all had to come together.
Clash of the Titans.
Pretty much.
So everybody having their own objective messed up the bigger bag. So now it's damn near free to play, and they trying to shove everybody on DLC. And they still ain't made back the bread they put in it just to get the game out. Because Disney didn't give them the rights for no discount. They was like, nah, you gonna pay.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Hell, Disney going through that with them lawsuits now. Man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, see, the thing that bothers me about that is y'all have the money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the money. Since we're here on the video games, I got one more question for you because me and my son really, really want to get this game, but we just seen so many problems with it and we didn't get it. Do you know what game I'm talking about?
Cyberpunk?
Yes.
It's safe to get now. It was not a few months ago. Actually, it wasn't a year
I mean,
ago.
just nobody even talks about it. Like, it was hyped up.
I remember seeing the hype around it.
Bro, if you went to Best Buy, the fucking wallpaper was bigger than the Best Buy sign.
Damn.
No joke. It was the whole window above the Best Buy logo. They were talking about hard case games, come with comic book, all these different things. I'm like, man. And I'm talking about, I went to YouTube like anybody else does. They are shitting on this game.
Oh, I see, like, and I'm not even huge, big up on the game world, but I remember seeing stuff about, like, what is this game they talking about flop so hard? Like,
Well, I'm pretty sure a black guy.
I'll give you a whole rundown. That's 7 years of sitting in a cubicle and we'll see. If I had to start it from the top, they give you the trailer for the game with no actual in-game. Well, that was the first red flag. Like, they announced it, but they gave nobody any gameplay for it, no in-game graphics. And as time kind of progressed, it started to kind of build itself up. And before you knew it, it snowballed out of control. And it was going to be this revolutionary, game-changing thing. And then they had all these new things to put in. Meanwhile, you got people that's on the board on top of people that's already paying into it because the stocks and all that stuff that's like, we need a game. They're like, well, if we're going to actually deliver what y'all all asked for, we need more time. Like, no, we need this now. So then you get the dev team.
Black creator, but I want to put that out there because I was just in shock because they said it was like a book or story or something first.
Yeah.
Black guy. They put him high on a pedestal. So, unless you get back to it, I feel like they did this to shit on his legacy. That's my thought, but go ahead.
No. And outside looking in, I can see exactly why you feel that way because it was done really messy. But I know a lot of it came from not internal pressure, but outside pressure. From stockholders and things like that, trying to rush a bunch of dudes like to get a game out. Because when no one realizes about the company that made it, CD Projekt Red, they've only got like one big game, and that's The Witcher, which is doing great, of course. But at the same time, if you only got one franchise that's doing great and everything else is kind of like just here, you can't really put all that out to the side to do this one thing.
Yeah.
So
what's so good about The Witcher? Because my wife is a gamer, and one of her new favorite games is Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's the adventure. Like, you know, how do I explain this?
Like Final Fantasy?
Well, not even that. Because say something like Gears of War where it's just to the point. It's real dirty, grimy. You got your graves. People's heads getting blown off. It's to the point. It runs real good like a good movie. The Witcher runs like a really good show. So there's plenty of things you can do, get lost in. It's like, you ever play Skyrim?
Nope.
You missed out. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I knew Skyrim was different when I just on the humble hopped right in. I don't know where the hell my homie was at. I was like 5 minutes in, a dragon did a drive-by on me. I was like, what is going on? Fought the dragon off, stole somebody's horse. I go into a cave, I read a book about some ancient evil. I find the ancient evil, beat his ass, take his staff. Now I got spells I can cast on people. I was like, this game is hard. Go into the lake. I'm out there fighting giant crabs. Next thing you know, I hear something in the wilderness. You know, at this point, I done gassed myself up. Like, I done fought a dragon. I done beat like an ancient evil.
Yeah,
you can't beat a giant. I didn't know that. Homie punted me about 4 blocks. And when I say punted, it's like all I saw was the foot. Because I saw him, I was like, I'm going to get him. Nah. And I started looking at the numbers on damage. It was like 1 and 15. I was like, oh. Before I could even instinctively think, run. Then they, you know, when you die, it's like a kill cam on Call of Duty, so they show you like where your body is. Yeah, my body was flying. So like, you know, Pokemon days did the Team Rocket blasting off. That was my ass though.
Damn.
I got humbled real fast. I thought I was.
What system is that on? Is it on all of them but Switch?
You can get that on everything, but no, I think Skyrim's on the Switch now. I think it is.
I'm gonna check it out because I just like having it to where I can take it with me.
Skyrim is up there, like, as far as games that change the landscape on something, it's right next to Grand Theft Auto 5, which people fail to realize is now on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5.
I was going
Damn.
to get around to that when you was talking about
on
they
the
was
Switch.
putting the pressure on to put out the one
Cyberpunk.
game. Yeah.
If they would have gave it Cyberpunk time, I felt like it could have did that because Grand Theft Auto 5 they put 102 million into it, but made back 1.2 billion, and that was back in PlayStation 3.
It's
So
still
imagine how much they've made.
it's still the number one selling game in like 20 countries,
My kids play it.
and it came out in like 2013.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Do y'all remember the week that Grand Theft Auto 5 dropped? How many videos you saw?
Bruh.
How many of your homies like, yo, you played this shit?
Look, I was on house arrest when Grand
Oh,
Theft
that's
Auto
the
came
best
out.
setting.
Nigga, I remember I was off of work that day it came out.
Damn.
I remember calling the house arrest like, I got to work today. It was like, you got to work today? I thought you was off. I was like, nah, they called me in. They want me to come to work. I walked to the video store when they opened and went and got Grand Theft Auto.
Did the right
And
thing.
I played that the whole, like I was rushing home from work the days I had to work to come home and play Grand Theft
It's like
Auto.
being sick and having to skip school and knowing it dropped. That's
Yeah,
the
bro.
best setup.
And I was on house arrest, so I couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah,
so I'm just sitting there
damn.
playing
I'm just
Grand
doing
Theft
what I can
Auto.
right now. It's-
Man, playing Grand Theft Auto all fucking day. And I'm
They had
already
a good
GTA
soundtrack
fan.
too, didn't
It's
they?
a solid
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Oh, they always have
Flying
great
Lotus,
soundtrack.
like Flying Lotus had a whole radio station on there.
Damn.
Bro, they had old school West Coast, the new West Coast. Bro, they had everything.
Bro, that
on
comes
there.
That one with CJ.
Yeah, CJ, Trevor, and Michael.
Okay, I seen a
CJ
video.
was 5. CJ was San Andreas.
CJ was in
It was Michael, Trevor, and Franklin.
Franklin. That's what I meant.
And he
Franklin.
hopped
Okay.
on. He hopped on Clubhouse. The voice actor for Franklin was talking about like how it works when you a part of a game that big.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nah, he ain't got to do nothing else ever again in his life.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Off top,
Damn.
but
But that's old dude from what's his name? He was on the Wash.
But let's see. Okay, now, but that's my thing with the Def Jam. Imagine if they made it like Smash Bros. Smash Bros gives you all these people, right?
85 and counting. It was about to be 86 characters. That's more than any other fighting game. Period.
And the cool thing about it is the music. They have music for the different places. So you connect with the stage off top of that. So let's say they do Def Jam right now and they got 25 artists on there. But let's say next year, Harry O is the biggest producer. New character, Harry O. Harry O's fighting T.I.
Yeah.
Harry O's fighting Ludacris. Harry O's fighting Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Now we got new artists. Imagine they had XXXTentacion on there fighting Juice WRLD.
like
Yeah, it's silly, bro.
it could do great numbers, but at the same time, it's going to come down to who you were signed to, who's a subsidiary of them, what are you getting out of it,
Yeah.
and what do they want
So
out of it.
many
I'm just saying,
technicals
was
out
Fat
of it.
Joe
that's
on
just
Def
what-
Jam though
and
at
that's
that
just-
time?
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure he didn't get much out of it. He got what he wanted out of it because to him, it's good promotion. Because you also have to understand about Def Jam Icon. 50 was supposed to be in it. He didn't show up. Young Jock was in the trailer for the game and never made it onto the game.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, you look up the commercial for it right now, and that was the TV spot. So that's the commercial that aired on TV. He never came out as DLC.
Def Jam. See, I don't even remember Def Jam Icon.
Yeah, because it was terrible. You know what happened to the dude that made that game? He ended up at Microsoft working on the Kinect. He was playing with the imaginary balls. That's where he went to.
Damn. The
Damn.
Connect that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Boy, they got a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's not good for
It's
a
not
game.
good at all.
And they were working on a sequel that actually looked more in line with like Fighting for New York and stuff, and it just got shut down because of license and stuff. They was just like, this ain't working.
Damn.
I get that mug on eBay from on a PS3 for $11.95.
Yeah. You probably find it at GameStop for about $4.99, if not cheaper. They'll probably give it to you.
Hey, here goes. I want to just read all the people real quick. Big Boy, Bun B, E40, Ghostface Killer, Jim Jones, Kano from Mortal Kombat.
No, he was one of Def Jam's artists that was signed overseas. He was in the UK. He was big.
Our bad, Kano, my bad. Lil Jon, Ludacris, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Redman, Sean Paul, T.I., Tigo, The Game, Young Jeezy. Damn. And then they had unlockable players. Big Herc, Boyd, Day, Dr. Chang, Fast Hall, Fat Joe, Greer, Johnny Nunez, Method Man, Sticky Fingers, Troy Dollar, and Wheatley. It sounds like the base roster should have been the unlockables.
And Anthony Anderson was on there doing capoeira. This is back when this ain't Blackish Anthony Anderson. This
Nah,
is
this is-
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
Romeo
this
Must
chunky.
Die.
This chunky Anthony.
He out there
Anderson.
pushing for something, doing cartwheels. I said, look at him go.
This mug says build a label.
Yeah, you build a label, which made no sense in the context of the game. You got to get you a honey, which made no context of the game. I'm like, none of these rappers got a girl. Well, I got to get one.
Dang, it's crazy because I definitely missed this one. And what's crazy was like at this time of video games, if one of your friends knew, all your friends knew.
Oh yeah.
What game it was. Like we didn't really need commercials for games. We would go to the game store and we would just it was almost like getting CDs. You can just go to the spot and then know what it was. You probably can play it before you get it and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Sample thing. Now, so back to the NBA Streets too, when you was talking about the licensing. How hard would that be? Because that's all under just the NBA.
Well, look at it this way. How hard was it to get Michael Jordan in the game back in the day? How many times were you used to playing as player 23? So now take that same concept with Michael Jordan and spread it across the whole entire league. Because remember,
them niggas ain't Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they not, but they trying to get their business like Michael Jordan. Because why did all the college football and basketball and football games get canceled?
Yeah.
Man, that's an argument I've had forever.
But I
though.
think
But why
those
did they
will
get
probably,
canceled?
but I think those will probably come back with
Because I want to cut off of every. If I'm on the game, I need a piece. And
well, college coming back.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come back because they can get paid now.
They
yeah.
finally signed something so they can get paid.
Well, but this is my thing. I have argued with many people about this. Imagine you being broke in the hood, because a lot of us have.
Mm-hmm.
Your child is top 10 in the world, right? Everybody is going to this game to see them. They're not going to see Duke. They're not going to see Kentucky. They're not going to see IU. They are going to see your child. You get to walk into the stadium with a ticket. You are in seat A, row B, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There is a picture of your child on the ticket. And you still in the hood?
You don't get no money from that?
You cannot make my brain process to
People
say,
wearing your kid jerseys.
they're getting an education. Get the fuck out of here.
But flip the script. Q-Tip said when, I forget what video it was playing on MTV, he was still at his auntie's crib sleeping on the floor. Tyler just said when Yonkers dropped, him and his mom was at the shelter. Like, bruh, that's literally damn near part of the makeup of us, which it shouldn't be by any means.
And that's the thing, man. Okay, me and you been doing music a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Can you count on hands, fingers, and toes how many times a motherfucker tells you to pay your dues? And looking back at it now, what kind of slap in the face does it feel like now? Because what the fuck does that mean? Because I've been here since 2002. Everybody that told me that is doing nothing. And like it's such a slap in the face, because you're telling me to pay my dues for what? To be where you are?
Pay my dues sounds like support me.
That sounds like do it for free.
It sounds like do it for free.
I'm going to pay you an exposure.
Oh, Lord.
Nigga, who do you know that I don't?
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
Exposure has not paid a bill in my house.
Not a single.
You can't get a sandwich with exposure.
Man, it's crazy because like we just had my homeboy on here, DJ Devin Butler, and he was, and I'm happy he said it because I'm never going to put myself on a pedestal like that. But anytime he calls me, I got you. Any question he has about anything that I know, I got you. I don't need no money for it. I have given him gigs. I don't want no cut, nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I could, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, no, go out there, go do your thing. You need help with blending or a song, like, for instance, you got Serato?
Yeah.
You ever played your song backwards on accident?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Hey.
That sounds like some shit to run into.
Yeah. It's scary if you don't know. And he was saying how I used to DJ at this bar, and they would pay us really, really good. So if I couldn't make it, I'm going to call one of y'all first before I have them go find anybody. So I had him go one night. If you press Q while you typing in a word, but you don't have it on search, it spins the record backward automatically. If you have a controller. And so he's sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? So he's calling me. I'm thinking he's not there. Like, bro, I couldn't make it. He's like, my shit's playing backwards and it won't stop. Even when you add a song, it would keep going because you have basically controlled it to go backwards. And it's just like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Send them the link how to do it because I was out at dinner or something like that. Here, just press this. Here's the link for it next time. it never happened again, but it's just like you have to give information. Ain't no motherfucker, I'm going to get you exposure. You got to pay your dues. I never told him no shit like that.
To add 2 cents on that, the only reason I even know how reverb works properly is because of this man. Seeing me working on the song for F-Ray and being like, yo, I get what you're trying to go for. Try this and see how you feel about it. And I like that was his approach. Try this and see how you feel about it. Not like this is the right way to do it. Or I need, like, yo, just see how you feel about this. And so I was like, yo, how's it? Oh, bro, that's reverb. And then I went and used it on everything. Even bass, which you're not supposed to do. But I learned that lesson myself. But it started with him just being like, yo, hey, try this.
Try this and see what it feel like. Yeah.
You got to share knowledge, man. I've told my pops this because I tell him all the time, I feel like he's not receiving his blessings because he's not sharing the knowledge. Here it is. You have boxed. You've been all around the world, but you're not training nobody. So to me, now his boxing legacy is going to stop where he stopped.
Yeah.
You have to give this information to somebody else.
And you can't take it with you.
No.
Like you got the information not only for yourself, but for other people.
1,000%.
It's funneling through you, but that information is for other people.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to sit up and, like, when Tyrone hit me and had a question about the video editing.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's real easy. Just do this. Boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom. Or here's a link.
Boom. Yeah. Here's a link to how you can do it if you don't understand what I'm saying. But in turn, somebody may come to him with that question because they seen him do it on his show. Mm-hmm. And now that information is going from him to them, but he wouldn't have been able to give that information if I was being stingy and
I need to. Just give me $250. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it for you if you pay me. Like,
well, do it yourself first, and then you know what I'm saying.
Like, nigga, it took me 10 seconds to explain it, bro. That didn't hurt nothing.
But I get both sides of it because sometimes you deal with a lot of people that are operating from a place of scarcity, so they feel like any and everything they have to hold on to with the devil clutch because you're not used to getting anything coming in. Which is like, and that's just me seeing it from both sides because I've been in a position before. I'm like, man, I ain't giving out shit. But then later it's just like, I ain't really doing nothing here.
I get that, but information is different.
Because it's free. But
yeah, it's free. I didn't pay anything. I didn't do anything to get this. So true. Like, you can pass that.
It's just along. Like, it was like when Nipsey said, sometimes you help somebody get a bag and they leave you out of it. Some people can't deal with that. Some is like, oh, good for you. You came up. And it's like, yeah, I figured it out by myself. Like, oh.
But I don't feel I should be compensated or anything because I gave you information on it. No, now, if I physically helped you do whatever you're trying to get done, then yes, you're going to have to compensate me. But for the information, hell, if that's the case, I should be getting paid from anything. We should be paying our parents because they taught us how to wipe our ass. Like,
hey, I'm in debt.
Like, for real. Like,
ass wiping important.
Yeah, ass wiping is very important.
Hey, I wipe my own ass.
But I wipe my own ass. I wipe my own ass.
Classic.
Hey, that part gets to me every time, man. Every time, because it's like, damn, he do wipe his own ass. Like, damn, y'all gotta take this child from here.
That shit was fucked up. that was a good ass movie.
It was a good ass movie, man.
That was a good ass movie. So, man, like it's crazy because you were right. The music and the games.
Oh, they run hand in hand.
Definitely go together.
Especially now, because even if you like an indie producer, you can get picked up by a gaming studio off the humble. I'm just liking what you present with them.
Yeah.
Like,
I got to get you a little bit closer, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good, right? That's
good. Yeah.
You scoot the mic up to you.
There you go.
Lean in.
Yeah.
So let me ask, what's your favorite console?
Ever. Damn it.
Out of all the consoles, from Atari all the way on
to the Switch.
Day one PS3.
PS3.
Day one though, because remember, day one PS3 is drastically different than last day PS3. I still have my day one PS3, by the way.
Is that the big one
that plays PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3?
Clutch.
Let me see real quick because we have one upstairs, and if
it's got the chrome on it, day one. If it ain't chromed, if it's got the gray or the black on black, nah.
Man, let me tell you something. I seen that video where the dude was turning the PlayStation logo on the system, and I never knew that. You know what I'm talking
about?
If
you wanted to stand up sideways, yeah.
I was like,
it's the Lambo. It's the Lambo.
I mean, blew my mind, bro.
Then on top of that, as they got updated, it allowed you to upscale your older games to play so they could come out clear. Yeah.
I have this. I did not know that.
That's fine China right there. You take good care of that because if it breaks and you send it off to Sony, they're gonna send you back a new one that don't do what it do.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro, this motherfucker is $750 on Macari.
Yeah,
Damn.
Bro, they got one in a box for $1,300.
yeah. Because think about Twitch.
Oh Lord.
You mean I can play all my old games and I don't need an emulator to know where it's set up? I just turn this on and pop it in and it's good to go? Yeah. Of course it's worth a lot of money.
Damn, I
The
guess
PlayStation-
I think
Because
about
V-Ray
that.
just put on Facebook, anybody got an old PS3? And I was like, I do. He's like, let me see it. What you want for? I'm sitting there like, you asking too many motherfucking questions.
Hold
Sound like
on.
a fish.
What am I sitting on?
I did. So I can put a PS2 game in here and it works.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
The disc.
1 and 2. This.
That's wild, bro. I get on there and play Tekken.
Bro, I still play Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I got Wu-Tang Clan Shaolin style. A lot of people don't even know that game exists.
I damn near want to like pause this motherfucker and make sure it's still. No, because bro, I didn't know this.
Yeah, that's why having you an OG fat PS3 is important because they're backwards compatible.
Damn.
Homie,
And see, my wife, she's big PlayStation. Like I'm telling you, like
That was,
she's hoping there's a Horizon PS5. She's like, I'm waiting. I'm
she's
waiting.
doing the right thing.
Yeah.
'Cause it's coming. That was my sister's wedding gift. That's what her husband had one of his Friday, and I like used some means to get one, and that was their wedding gift. I got them that and got her Crash Bandicoot for it.
Damn.
Bro, I'm just blown away because we ended up getting a PS2 and I found NBA Street at one of them places. It was like $5. I said, these motherfuckers don't even know what they got.
Gold.
Bro, we ended up getting NBA and NFL Street 1 and 2 for like less than $30.
Oh.
I would have
That's
picked that
clutch.
over eating.
They don't understand the value of it.
That's cool.
You know, I got
Nuts,
mine,
bro.
my Street Volume 2. I got it autographed by, what's my man's name? That's fucked up. I forgot because I was so geeked when it all happened.
I mean, but still, I don't give a fuck who signed it.
Pete Rock.
Ooh.
What?
And he didn't want to autograph it because he said, "Y'all still play this as you should." He said, "Man, I want to autograph. I want to keep you from playing." I said, "Bro, I got 2 copies of this." He said, "Oh, run it through." He signed the jacket into this.
He had the first song that came on, didn't
Yeah,
it?
Follow Trey
Troy.
That's why when I saw him, I was like, "Yeah, bro." I drove all the way. I was wasn't not. It was a game store that I knew was a block away, and I drove all the way over there just to get a copy to come back with it. I was like, "I'm never passing up this opportunity again."
Hell yeah.
And the funny thing is, he grabbed mine. He grabbed it first because he saw everybody was coming up with records. And he's like, "Hey, yo, hey, man, I still play." I was like, "I already knew." He's like, "How you guys gonna do this?" Because it's one of the greatest games of all time, and he's the intro. He's the intro,
Bruh.
We played that shit. Look, man, that is one of my favorite games of all time. That Tony Hawk. Because Tony Hawk, I love the music. I love the music of the game. And it's a little thing, but once you get done with your run and it's loading the next screen, the music is still playing. I don't know why that
So I don't know why I
little
love
thing.
He said that was a.
Yes,
The
that-
little, like, yeah.
that little thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like playing it on the handheld version though. I need my controller because I need the D-pad to get my corner grabs.
Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna show you. Actually, man, I'm still here. I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna fuck the whole thing
Throw
up.
it on there. But that's why I like Vice City so much. Because of the soundtrack.
Damn, it do have a lot of West Coast on it.
No. Vice City was yeah, that's real Miami, like 70s.
Ooh,
Thinking like Michael Jackson and Tina Marie, Rick James.
nigga. Oh, hold on. Oh, whoa. Play got the black.
Ooh, black on black. Show it to the camera so the YouTubers can see it.
Bro, I'm about to go buy this today.
$10. And it feels
I love it.
because I was playing fighters on there with the normal bus. I don't like how this feel, and then I got that, and I was like, "We're good." Every
This
fly
is
Look,
perfect.
Let me tell you how much I don't play the Switch. We got that, and I thought it just came with it.
This thing right here? What?
Bruh, I done seen that around because they come off and charge in the which goes, don't they?
Yeah, those Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con. No, but this is whack under here.
Right.
I do not like that at all. But to have this D-pad on top of it, bro, and you got the hard boy on here. So is this all Nyko?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm about to, boy.
$10 on Amazon. Plug.
So the reason I ended up getting me another one was because my son, my 3-year-old, he plays a lot too, and I seen 3 scuffs on the screen. I said, "Fuck that."
Bro, that'll
It's
never be the
yours.
case.
He said it's yours now.
Yeah.
I try to keep that in the case at all times. I haven't got I got a miniature dock. My dock for my Switch is this big.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Because inside of it, the actual dock, even though it's got like this big plastic casing on it, the actual chip is just that big.
Yeah.
So they got little things you can just take it apart and put it in there. So
Boy, I'm about to.
I'm strapped everywhere I go.
Hey, yeah.
You ain't trying to play Mario Kart? I'm like, who's talking?
Hey, I want to play before you go.
I got you. That's what.
Yeah.
Damn.
So check this out. My kids lost my Mario Kart somewhere in this house, and I ain't gonna say what I said the last episode, but I'm pissed off.
Hey.
I'm pissed. But now my thing is, I want to just buy it digital now, so that it never happened
Everything
again.
I got on here digital. It's like 42 games on this.
How much is your SD card?
It's
What
like
space?
200 gigs.
Well, I just seen Scott Pilgrim for $9 and a Lego game for $5. I'm buying both of them today,
Yeah.
just because I can have them.
I would get Scott on my Switch, but it's like I still got it on my PS3 and I don't play it like that. Because when I did play it, I played it to death. Like Scott is level, he's maxed out. He's got all the secret moves, all this stuff under all the little secret fights, DLC, and everything.
Woo.
So it's like going through that again. I was like, man, it ain't like playing Streets of Rage where you just do like a little 30-minute sit down. Like, no, you gotta actually play.
Yeah,
So
I'm
like,
like $9, boy. I just got to get it.
Damn.
Off the humble. That's
Man.
a movie I feel
So-
like should have got redone.
Oh man,
Because think about it, we got
underappreciated though.
Oh,
It was
that's
underappreciated.
super
Oh, yeah,
duper.
Scott Pilgrim? Yeah.
Yes.
It
But-
definitely was.
But even with that, it's like y'all mean to tell me Scott Pilgrim had to stuff six books into one film, but I had to sit through 5 Hunger Games, 5 Insurgents, 3 Maze Runners, and 5 Twilights. But Scott got one film.
I'm gonna tell you another film
Yeah.
that needs to be redone, and I'm so happy that Endgame gave us a 3-hour movie because y'all need to redo Avatar.
They do.
Apparently, the nigga got like 6 or 7 already wrote.
Not that one. The last
Oh, Airbender. I was about to say, shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, he,
No.
well, you said 3-hour movie, and that's why I went straight
My
to.
bad. My bad.
Yes,
Yeah,
that one.
You had
Yes,
that
they
the
do.
disclaimer on there.
Yeah.
Last day.
Yeah, my bad.
You didn't say nothing about bending air.
Yeah, my bad. It's just it's bad acting.
Yeah.
It was they condensed the whole season into like an hour and 15, hour and 30 minutes, whatever it was. It should have been longer. I mean, it got so much potential. We have the fucking movie poster on our wall because we were so excited for that.
That's
movie.
hurtful when you start getting all the props for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you really in it for the long haul. Like,
That's probably the best
this
thing
one?
of the movie, the poster.
Oh man, bro. I mean, cause like Liz put me on. She
I
was
saw that in
like,
theaters. That was hurtful.
you gotta check this out. The cartoon. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I was
It's
ever
special.
so into something
It's special.
like that
Well, technically, you are getting a remake because now they're doing like a whole series, like it's like real life.
on Netflix.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's gonna be without the actual creators because Netflix said they want to do something different with it, which kind of got me like.
Yeah.
Cause last time Netflix did something different, we got Death Note, and I don't know if you ever seen the actual Death Note.
I
anime.
haven't, but I wasn't into that movie.
It's cold blooded, and no, the Netflix did not do it any justice.
They
They pretty
PG
much
it?
gave you not they. How do you say this? Death Note is somewhere between like a well played game of chess and any good murder mystery. Like imagine Seven mixed with a good chess game, and Netflix gave you Final Destination with a mascot.
Yeah.
And like the worst person to follow as a main character. My man Lakeith, he did his thing. The character he's supposed to be portrayed as, he actually played that to a T. From mannerisms to posture, all that. He did his job. Everything else around that film, minus him, they could have kept it. They could have kept it.
Damn.
Like it ain't as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution. We don't talk about that. Like
And see, like when it comes to the like the movies,
Yeah.
and the music and all that stuff, I'm trying to think. I forgot about to say that quick, man. But one of them movies that was supposed to be like, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying the games into the movies or stuff like that, they don't normally work out. Like,
Yeah.
what's it called? Werewolves Within right now is the highest grossing and highest favorite video game film in history right now. Probably don't even know what the hell that is, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, Werewolf Within is a game from Ubisoft. For whatever reason, somebody decided to make a movie out of it. I saw the movie. It is actually pretty damn good. It was funny. It was funny.
So what you think of the new Mortal Kombat?
Do you want to have this conversation? do you really want to do this with me?
It was okay. First things first, it wasn't long enough. It was hella rushed. And I feel like it should have had more music. Stuff like that makes a difference. If they would have came in there with the fighting music from like back in the day, just little things. But don't give me the shit into the movie. And then it wasn't, you know what
it
I'm
wasn't
saying?
that. Yeah,
but go ahead, bro. I want your opinion on that.
They knew Mortal Kombat was mid from day one, which is why you got 7 minutes of it for free. Let's start there. And who do they highlight in the 7 minutes? Sub-Zero and Scorpion, the two characters you came to see. Who did they close the movie with? The two characters you came to see. Who did they make it look like it was all throughout the movie? The two characters you came to see. So that's already three wrong. That's already 3 strikes to me. If you watch the trailer to that film and then watch the film, it looks like 2 completely different movies. How you going to do a movie about a tournament without a tournament?
Yes.
How Melina, one of the most popular characters in the game, died in the first movie by a move that counts as a special move, not even a finishing move? How Goro get turned into a CG to get beat up by the noodle that nobody liked, not even himself?
What was crazy is I knew he was gonna get in here and do this. And I'm happy he came here and did it.
Oh no, like
I
saw cats on the Facebook channel. Y'all wanted something that was gonna be like the Titanic. I was like, no, this is a pretty simple, cut and dry, easy ass thing to do. Give me my characters, give me my lore, let them run. Yeah. If you had to choose between the new rating in the film and the day one rating from the first Mortal Kombat film, who would you choose?
I would say old school rating.
Yeah, because the new one had no damn personality. He barely talked, and the few times he did, he had nothing substantial to say.
It seems like a lot of the movie was cut. It seemed like it was missing hella pieces.
The movie wasn't cut. The movie was made on a nothing budget. Remember, they only went through 3 set pieces. The gym, which is where it started and ended at, where Scorpion's house was at, and their little tour through the desert. You didn't even go that many places.
You breaking this shit all the way down.
I've only seen this movie one time, but in that one time I was catching all that like, this is ass.
Yeah, like Goro dying that fast. I done shed too many tears fighting that nigga from the die that fast.
For real.
Hey,
for real.
Between Goro, motherfucking Motaro, and Shao Kahn, hey, I done cried me a river.
Shitty.
Hey, I done cried a river. No bullshit. And to see that motherfucker die that fast. And that's the thing, like, I done heard motherfuckers dog, like the old Mortal Kombat. I'm like, bro, that movie was just bad acting.
Yeah.
But the fight scenes.
Yeah.
The fight scenes was it.
I rewatched them just on the humble. I was just like, how did these hold up now? Because people like to talk. I hear a lot of cash shit being talked about Mortal Kombat. Within the first 5 minutes of Mortal Kombat, you already got a fight going.
Oh yeah,
and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
And then, to me, the biggest letdown of the new one, no Johnny Cage. I was waiting for him the whole movie.
See, and now they talking about they supposed to do 2 more movies, and I think that's because they got so much pushback from the first one. Like, that wasn't made to be a trilogy.
Y'all, the dude that directed the film, that was his first film he ever directed in his life.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, no, you can't start there. You can't start there.
So that's something that's so dear to people.
No. There was nothing y'all could tell me about this film that made me feel like the people making it care about it.
Now,
I'm going to tell you something, too. Go ahead.
I was about to say, because I do filmmaking, and if you're going to tell me on a first film to direct that it's something of that nature,
let me co-direct.
Let me do something else.
I'll take it a step further because you was talking about weird racial things that happen in Hollywood. How many times did Melina speak in that whole entire film?
I think 2 or 3 times.
3.
Yeah.
The most popular character in the game, as in Ed Boon, the guy that created the franchise. They bullied him on Twitter so much he made sure that she made it into 11 as one of the last people. She had 3 lines and got killed. Damn near off screen by a move that counts as a special move and everything else.
Yeah.
And y'all want me to gas up this film? What are you smoking?
It was good to watch with the kids because my son was into it, but he's not a big Mortal Kombat.
I was gonna say it was
person.
for somebody that
if
wasn't
you were
big
completely like if you walked in and went and watching Mortal Kombat and knew not a damn thing about it, it probably to you was at least a decent film. Like because it's got a point in its end. But even having like just the arcade game as a reference point, what is this? They have birthmarks that give them powers.
Yeah.
Why is Shang Tsung breaking all the rules? Because in the old games, the reason Shao Kahn never showed up is because if he did, he's gone.
He's over.
But Shang Tsung did it for a whole hour and a half, and no one said anything. And then Raiden said bye, and it's like you could have did it the whole movie. Why did you do that now?
Niggas out here dying.
Bruh.
Hey, they said niggas die every day.
The only character I pulled up for was Kung Lao, and he got by the wackest way ever because they watched him die. And I was like, this is trash. What people fail to realize also is Kung Lao supposed to get killed by either Shao Kahn or Goro. It was always supposed to be he died by a big. Shang Tsung is like, this is whack. It ain't even young Shang Tsung. It's decrepit Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
so it just seemed like an insult to injury.
Yeah.
I just one of my favorite parts from the old one is when Reptile and motherfucking Liu Kang fought.
Cause that fight was hard. The music was going with it.
That's
like
weird.
they was really scrapping.
Yes,
Bro.
that
Homie
shit
actually
was
broke
good.
3 ribs in that fight. The dude that played the Liu Kang, he broke through. And when he hit the wall, 3 ribs, and he still kept going.
Damn. See, ooh, put some respect on his name.
So back on his name, and then we got I'll take it a step further. So then after I watched the original, I was like, yeah, this is already shitting because music and everything else. I watched Annihilation, which is always considered the worst. I'm just like, I don't get how Mortal Kombat Annihilation is bad because of how much it holds onto the lore, how much it holds onto the locations, how much it holds onto the costumes, and how much of its own originality it put into it between like how they did Raiden's character and making him mortal again and all that. It introduced so many new things while also keeping everything together. But it's ass. But it has more fights than both the first one and the new one combined.
Damn. I gotta watch that again because
Remember, they fight in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it starts off with the Raiden and Shao Kahn scrapping.
Yep.
And then immediately transitions to the weird ball holes thing. And what happens as soon as they land? They fight again.
Bumping.
Because it's Scorpion and Smoke, and it's Liu Kang, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and Liu Kang and Smoke. Damn. When they leave that scene, what happens? You get to Sonya and Jax. What happens as soon as they show down? Another fight.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the Outworld. What happens? Another fight.
Damn.
I wonder if they still got them on HBO Max.
I'm about to look right now.
Because they had them on HBO Max when the new one was on there, but I don't know
Mortal
if they
Kombat
still
Annihilation,
on there.
it was on site almost every single scene. You get the Nightwolf. What happens? He
Well,
beat up
just
Liu
turn-
Kang's ass. Nightwolf leaves after he teaches Liu Kang how to do animality. What happens when Liu Kang wakes up? Another fight.
Hey,
Niggas said, I can't catch a break, man.
Yeah. I was like, I was like, damn, they fighting a lot in this mother.
See, you know what? If I can, I'm just gonna buy this.
They go to the Outworld. What happens when they get there? They meet Sindel. Another fight. Noob Saibot and Aramak and them all show up. Liu Kang go to save Katana. What happens? Another fight. This time with Baraka. She even gets sniped. Like, bruh.
They gave this motherfucker
Another
3.7 out of 10. 4% Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
They got me fucked up.
My man Jax, what was the big deal in the new movie? Look at Jax's arms, but in the other movie, Annihilation's about, man, you don't even need them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that flip. I need these arms in this film. The other film is like, you don't need them. You get what you already got. And who did he beat? Montoro with his bare hands on site. Like, y'all can't tell me about it. Like, bruh, come on.
This nigga hella spitting.
Cause, bruh, I'm all for respecting everybody's opinions, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck you trying to pitch right now, but I don't agree. And when people are trying to scarf that movie down my throat, like, this movie is great, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Like, do you even play this game?
It was cool, man.
It's really not opinionated because you have something to go off of. Mortal Kombat is a game. You have it to go off of. If it veers off of it, it's not Mortal Kombat anymore.
If you take the first what was it, when they first did the reboot, which was Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS3, and that's when they first started using the Unreal Engine, which was a smart-ass idea just because of how it works. First, as soon as this pops off, you already got Johnny Cage, Sonya, and them all together, and they already figuring things out. The part that your man played, was his name Cole with the weird armor suit, that was supposed to be Johnny Cage's role. Because remember, Johnny Cage is the one that doesn't know shit. The director said the reason he didn't put Johnny Cage into the film is because he didn't think a film like this would be smart to cater around a white guy. He didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Nigga never played the game.
But in my head, I'm like, who the hell said that Johnny Cage is the main character? He's never been. It's always been Liu Kang. So that already sounded off to me.
Now,
but
I didn't like that.
Do you
I
see
didn't like what Liu Kang was.
You
I didn't like
making
him
the
at
film.
all.
I get it. It looks like a bunch of people that never played the game got the project to do Mortal Kombat. Okay, guys, you're gonna do this.
$20 for both movies on iTunes.
Oh yeah.
buying this today.
Yeah, it might as well. But yeah, that's what it looks like.
Everybody,
And-
you and your nostalgia bag. I'm like, nah,
man.
It's nostalgia or quality because those are two different things.
It goes off of it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you make a movie called Romeo and Juliet and the motherfuckers don't die at the end, niggas gonna be like,
gonna
this ain't
confuse
Romeo
me.
and Juliet. What the fuck is this?
This is Homeo and Juliet.
It's like, damn, but
Hey.
Hey, this guy's a great big phony.
for real.
That ass though, bro. That was me. That was me. I was that guy.
Hey, Dad. Hey,
You like
for
you
real.
want
bro.
to come back? It's a phony. It's a phony lives here. Look at phony.
This guy's a great big phony.
For real, for real.
Bruh.
For real, for real.
Oh,
Damn, man. Okay. So we got our game, our movies in, because I know this is going to keep going.
well, my man say Tizo touchdown, rid the mid. That's my campaign. Anytime I see somebody gassing up the mid, rid the mid. Animal comment move, rid the mid.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still in that.
Like, please
I'm still
do.
in that.
It's a whole campaign. My man
Yeah,
got like a
rid
whole
the
governor
mid.
there. He put up in the limo, rid the mid. I was like, yes.
Hey, rid the mid.
Rid the mid.
Rid the mid. Somebody try to say you something, say it's from California. Rid the mid.
Rid the mid, man.
If you're from Indiana, you know what that meant. Rid the mid.
I know what Bammer look like when I see it.
Rid the mid.
So we got to ask you our question we ask everybody that comes to the show, because I know we're going to bounce back to the movies and the games.
Okay.
It all goes together.
It all goes together, man. What is the first album you ever got with your own money?
You got a discrepancy on that last one. 'Cause like first album I ever got in my life was actually Illmatic by Nas. First album I ever got for my money was Rhythm and Gangster by Snoop Dogg.
Ooh, East Coast, West Coast.
That's like my whole household. I was like in my house, and this is because my mom was always playing music. That's Cube, Scarface, and Nas.
Your mama had a hell of an ear.
Damn, hey,
A
boy,
hell of an ear.
I love your mama.
Yeah, she had a hell of an ear.
My mom playing Salt and Pepper. How old are you?
Where we at? Like I don't answer this question now, bro. Now dead ass. We at the movies. This is like 2 years ago. Lady to friends like, you have your ID? How old are you? I said 18. And my girl slapped my arm. She was like, hey. I was like, what? What's the question? I said, I'm sorry. This is a immediate response. I'm 31 now.
Okay.
I'm 32. Oof, see?
I be having to think about the year.
Nah,
like, what year was I
bruh,
born?
I'm in that weird bracket where I ain't been celebrating my birthdays the way I used to.
Bro.
So it's like
Hey.
when you don't
Years
have that.
just go by.
Yeah.
They just go by.
32.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we the same age.
Yeah.
See, Ice Cube, my favorite rapper.
As he should be.
Ever.
O'Shea's a bad motherfucker.
Man, Death Certificate is my favorite album.
It's a great album.
And we were talking about it. The album came out today. Ice Cube be canceled.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No question.
No liberal will ever be able to handle the phrasing of digging up the nappy dugout.
Hey, that's one of my favorite songs on there.
Because it's the realest
Hey,
song
and it's
ever.
crazy
What
because
you hot blocking for, Pops? You know she going.
hey,
Either
it's
me or
crazy
somebody.
because
Bro.
if you got a daughter, that song is terrible.
terrible.
Clutching her.
Terrible.
What you mean you going to school today? No, you going to school.
You gonna never listen to this shit.
Oh, man, boy. I mean, like,
But it's a great fucking song.
I got it on vinyl. Like I said, it's my favorite. Everything about it. One reason I always put Ice Cube so high on a pedestal is because I tell people his albums came out in the early 90s and are relevant today.
But take it a step further. Look at his whole entire approach to hip hop from Jacking for Beats to that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give me that beat, fool.
Well,
Classic.
I tell you this right now, we fuck with Ice Cube in my house. My son's middle name is O'Shea.
Oh, yeah.
You raising them right.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
We definitely fuck with Cube. He gets flowers around here.
To take the narrative of Cube a step further, and this is something I noticed during the pandemic, I felt like for the first time in a long time, a lot of artists, especially in the realm of hip hop, had to ask themselves, do they protest with their music, or is because I phrased this really good the first time I thought about it. Because I feel like a lot of artists, they make music, they've never made a protest, but then at this time they were starting to make music to protest. And it made them feel like, am I this kind of rapper now? It's like, nah, you could just speak out on some shit that kind of got you bothered and you didn't really like. But some people, they went on a whole nother wave because they felt like that's what they're supposed to be
That's what
doing.
they were supposed to do.
That's why Little Baby came at that one song and said, I'm only doing this once. I felt him. It's like, yo, this ain't my thing. But
I got to speak on
yeah,
it.
like this some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's like, bro, that's all you got to do sometimes. But that comes from all the pulls of society and other things that you feel like you have to do, like charging into the game
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and doing it for exposure, all that kind of jazz. Like, I don't know, man.
Boo.
Yeah. But
Red the mid.
Red the mid.
Read the mid. I'm gonna start saying that now.
That's the title of this.
Bruh, red the mid.
That's the title of the show. Red the mid. That's what we
Anytime
running
somebody
with.
gassing up some bullshit in front of you, just say it. Red the mid.
Oh, that's definitely that's in my Rolodex now.
Please keep it. Share it. Spread it.
So
Let
let
everything.
me see. I got this Rhythm and Gangster pulled up. So this is where you got the hits on it.
Yes.
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bang Out.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
It was not a bad album.
Let's Get Blown.
Yes.
Signs.
Ooh, can I get my thrills? You know
We talked about this on the.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we talked
Snoop.
about this on the.
I have
04
every
episode.
Snoop album except for 2 because I wouldn't buy the gospel album and like one of like the more recent ones. But like
You got the reggae one?
that's the other one. That's the other one.
The Snoop Lion.
The main ones I was talking about. Yeah, I ain't got Snoop Lion or the gospel, but pretty much the rap ones. I think after the 187 one and on, I don't have.
Everything else I got is streaming, but I know physical. I got Rhythm and Gangster and Pay the Cost to Be the Boss, which has got one of my favorite records, which is him and Primo.
Which one is that?
The one and only.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which yet again, y'all can understand Snoop can get busy in any pocket.
Oh yeah. So what I was about to say is, we said this last time. We feel he should make more songs like the Bush album, because that shit was good. Make more songs like Sexual Seduction.
Yeah. Y'all remember when Sexual Seduction dropped? Y'all remember how everybody was treating that record like, yo, this is a new Snoop. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely remember.
They was treating like it was a new artist.
Yeah. Because for whatever reason, people had this fixation in their brain, and when they think Snoop Dogg, they think of this one person. It's like, no, Snoop Dogg has literally went way beyond where
But
he
Snoop
started.
had to do that.
Right? He
for us.
on Ellen. He cooking with Martha Stewart. They selling Bix together.
Now,
Yeah.
I think he had to do that. That was more for us to be like, hey, y'all know I ain't just gin and juice, right?
Yeah.
Like y'all know I ain't just, you feel me, 187.
But they really smoked together. So it's just like,
Oh, it was just a whole post on Instagram where they were showing all the different shit that Snoop be doing. Like he was doing German commercials in Australia.
I seen that shit. I was like, what the hell is this?
but that's a household name. Your kids
Snoop,
know who Snoop
man.
is, and your grandma knows
They
who Snoop
definitely
is.
do.
Man,
But that's the
motherfucking
goal.
Prince Harry invited that nigga. Prince Harry.
Because, you know, bruh.
And he
that's-
Snoop everywhere. Like you're not gonna see Snoop and he's different. Like Snoop is Snoop wherever
Yes.
he's at.
Yes.
And I think that's why people love him so much. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know what you're getting when you get Snoop.
1000%. I remember when he apologized. He shouldn't have. But when he was calling Gail.
Gail King,
Yeah.
dirty old bitch.
He said, shut up, y'all. Yeah.
But hey, the shit she said, the shit she brought up at the time she brought it up was disrespectful as fuck.
Oh, well, yeah, for
Well,
sure.
shit,
And she deserved to get called
Because
an
of the
old dirty
current
bitch.
climate and everything that's going on right now, no one's thinking about this shit. Like, when everybody goes back and forth with the argument between men trash, women trash, I'm like, man, human race trash. Look what we do with the planet. Look what we do with each other.
Bull.
Man, I stress to my kids, and I know it's minor compared to what the world is doing. We do not litter. Like at all. I don't give a fuck if it's like Keston. He did it on accident. He ripped his tag off of his jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Even the little plastic, pick it up.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
throw that shit away.
That little bit of paper, because like we were talking about the old guy cleaning the neighborhood up.
Yeah.
If I see some trash outside of my house,
Yeah.
I'm picking that shit up. I don't
Off
want it to
top.
look trashy. This costs too much, first of all.
Yeah. No, off top.
It could be a bando. It's my shit. I don't want it to look like that.
I don't want to look like that. You know what I'm saying?
Being on the
So-
interstate in LA, you will see gratuitous amounts of trash, and you realize why it's 10 cents a bag anywhere you go shopping at out there.
you gonna pay for it somehow.
Hey, that fucked me up the first time I went to LA.
Yeah, because you don't expect
Bruh,
it.
I'm
10
scanning, they
cent-
scanning
hold
all
on.
types of shit. And the bitch is like, you want a bag? Bitch, I just put like 20 items on the thing. What do you mean, do I want a bag?
Motherfucker gonna walk outside.
Motherfucker got the typing in numbers and shit. I said, damn. That
Motherfucker gonna be like, God damn.
Bro,
Hey, for real, bro.
I give you a whole rundown of like what the California experience between the 10 cents you're gonna spend on every bag, the amazing spikes in gas prices depending on what county you're in, to just understanding that if you have the chance to fly out, LAX should be the last airport you're trying to go to.
Hey,
Especially right now because construction going on. Because you're already getting dropped off. Like, I don't know if they still doing the dock thing. That was something they was doing for a minute where you couldn't even get picked up. You had to get dropped off. One of the little buses terminals had to take you off to a place to get picked up. But either way,
Damn.
off the flight, you spend it anywhere from another 45 minutes to an hour and a half trying to get out of the airport
He
because
told-
of how
he told
congested
me.
it is.
LAX is terrible, bruh. Terrible. Terrible. And it's right in the middle of the like it's right by the beach. Like it's literally right in the middle of every fucking thing.
That's crazy.
In the middle of
It'll
every
make you
like,
grateful
it's
for our
so-
airport.
Bro, it's so inconvenient.
It's like a well-oiled CVS.
Bro, we got the best
the
airport in the country.
Yeah, best. Yeah,
We've been
Because
voted.
there ain't nobody in there.
Hey,
no,
we've been voted
straight up. I'll take it.
I'll
take
because it's so
True.
far out.
True.
It's not in a congested area.
You can
It's-
leave. You can be at the airport 30 minutes before your flight and probably make that bitch at Indianapolis Airport. Unless
Points.
unless everybody's going to the
I'm
same
about to say,
motherfucking
depending
airplane.
on where you going, but yeah,
45 minutes, you good.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You
I would
can.
tell you to be there an hour and a half early, but I'm telling you.
Some of them prime time times that TSA line can get long, but
If
that's
you
the
flying
only
at
that's the
6,
only way you
need to
get caught up.
If you flying
Yeah.
at 6, you got to be rush hour traffic, so you got to go a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
early.
but
Past
besides
that,
You in that bitch.
Bruh, LAX
I have caught
is
flights
fucking
in
horrible.
Indy at down by the wire. Like, damn, I still made on here and got a good seat. It's
Yep.
like TSA was like, oh, come through.
Yep.
All right, cool, you good.
Yeah. They be,
Unless I got my gear, then they on my ass. But now I just do that with back check because there's be times they pull me over, backpack. What is all this? I'm like,
oh yeah.
do music
Yeah, the
stuff.
day it was like, hold on, what is this? I'm like, it's a switch. What is this?
Yeah.
You got like, because the old people don't know what none of this shit is.
Yeah, you gotta explain.
So,
this
so you
shit
got
to
to so
them.
you got to explain. But I want to get back to that music real quick because you brought up Nas Illmatic.
Mhm.
Is that Nas' best album?
Illmatic? Nah.
What would you say is off
Scratch
top?
that. It wasn't Illmatic wasn't the first thing I got. Stillmatic was the first album I got. And it was my Uncle Mo, rest his soul. He gave me Stillmatic first. That was my first introduction to Nas. And on top of that, this is in the heat of him and Jay-Z beefing.
Oh yeah.
Funnier story, the first time I ever heard somebody cuss on the radio was Nas. He was here for 96.3 and he said shit on the radio.
Damn.
Yeah. I held on to that shit when I was a little kid. I was like, yo, he cussed on the radio. And they was like, yo, you can't do this. Oh, my bad.
Damn. Okay.
Like
well,
Nas, you knew you couldn't cuss on the
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
radio.
but what I was getting to was I argue with people all the time about Stillmatic being better than Illmatic. And niggas would be like, no, you can't say that, man. This was nice. This I'm like, bro,
You
listen.
said Stillmatic better than Illmatic?
1,000. This is my argument.
Okay.
What song on Illmatic can compare to Rewind?
Valid point. The only thing that's even in the bracket is something you can enjoy the way you would enjoy. Because he's got something for everything. If you like Life's a Bitch, you can just play listen to Second Childhood. Like, he right in every single way. Stillmatic did step up above Illmatic, especially on the rapping side. Nas was, he was in the bag.
A lot of albums, when they come to a part 2, I don't think any of them has done what that has done as a part 2. Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2.
Yeah.
Point.
Carter 1, Carter 2.
We talked
Culture
about
1,
that.
Culture 2.
Bro,
Culture 3 should have been Culture 2.
Recession 1, Recession 2.
come on, man. Like, that's what I'm
That's what I'm saying.
So people will argue. I'm sitting there like, man, Rewind can be a top 5 greatest song of all time.
It is.
You know
is.
what I'm
It is.
saying? And that's on there.
Because anytime it's reference for storytelling in the song, that's one of the first things that always gets brought up.
Oh, yeah.
I was on Rewind.
Come on, bro. Actually, because I want to make sure that I'm getting this right because, like you said, Second Childhood. That's one of my favorite Nas songs ever.
Now I will say I seen the where Nas did the Illmatic with the live orchestra.
Yeah.
That motherfucker gave Illmatic some more points on that one.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's a live orchestra,
Yeah,
so of
but
course
did
it's gonna.
y'all-
But I mean, I
Did
was
y'all hear
listening
when
to it. Like,
Elzai did Illmatic?
Who?
Elzai did Illmatic.
uh,
Oh, yeah. He did it with a whole live band. And he's floating through every record off of Illmatic. Floating. Because it's Elzai.
yeah.
I'm going to
Huh.
check that.
Oof. I
But
had to get that on you because that's one of my favorites. Whenever I'm going to Detroit, I put that on.
you
Damn.
got to make sure you send me that too before
Got
you
you.
have to see
roll.
that.
I got you.
But this Stillmatic, Ether, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Got Yourself a Gun, Smoking,
Mm.
You're the Man,
Mm-hmm.
Rewind.
Also, You're the Man's another good record.
Bro, yeah.
And Smoking's a good record.
Come on, bro.
I used to walk the scooter this time, so I'm like, oh, it was a lot of just, you can let the whole
Yeah.
thing run and be like,
Yeah, you can let it ride, bro.
And so that's my thing now.
Wasn't Zoned Out on Illmatic as well? I mean, Stillmatic?
What else?
Zoned Out?
I don't think that was.
No, that's
on
Godson. That's
That's
Godson.
God's son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got
Yes.
You're the Man, Rewind, One Mic,
there.
Second Childhood,
Mhm.
Destroy and Rebuild,
Mm.
The Flyest.
That's my shit.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
That's
what I'm saying. I know niggas like Life is Bitch, but I like AZ on here too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to me, it's just the upgraded version.
Yeah.
It is. It is exactly what it's supposed to be.
So King's Disease 2 came out today too, by the way. Just saying.
Now,
Go ahead.
I got another one that part 2 stepped up the game, and you said it yourself, Chronic 2001.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and I'm glad I thought about that before. So Chronic in 2001, that, me personally, I'm not going to say
we have an episode.
We have a Chronic versus 2001 episode.
Yeah, we don't know when this is dropping, but we have a Chronic versus 2001 episode. And what we did was we played the songs. So people can hear it. So it's going to be, so for the listeners, the YouTubers, they ain't going to enjoy this shit at all because they ain't going to be able to hear none of the music. But
I ain't forgot about Dre on 2001.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then it wins by default. Name any hook in your
Wrong.
life.
Wrong.
Hear me
Wrong.
out. Give me
Nothing
one
but
hook.
a G thing?
Give me one hook. Give me one hook that has that many words in it that you know that if you say it to a crowd, they'll say it back. Give me one hook that long. One.
No, not with
If
that
I
many
say
words.
every time,
That is one hook that's not
soon as you
repetitive that
say-
people remember.
as soon as you say nowadays everybody want to talk,
Like
they
they got
will
something to
fit.
say. Now
It's in there.
I can
in
say
your brain rent
I
free.
can say I ain't never had nobody tell me all this.
I don't know. You gonna win all that one? Oh, you ain't gonna win that one. You ain't gonna win every time
and
with that one.
motherfuckers will sing that shit, nigga. Motherfuckers will sing
He
that
got a point
shit.
though. But
yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Your grandma, your mama,
Man,
your aunties, you,
shit.
your uncles, all know. Soon as they hear,
they know they forgot about Dre, bro. But I mean,
That's
between
a very good comparison, though. I like that.
But between,
man.
I mean, Nothing But a G Thing, Dre Day. I mean, he got timeless songs on there.
I think they both got timeless songs.
They both got
I think what
timeless
you're
songs.
saying,
Timeless songs.
it's just the Chronic, them songs are older, so they even bang.
Even more timeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when they get compared to music that came out now, just hearing how Dr. Dre, that's another thing that I like. You can listen to old Dr. Dre records in comparison to something now and be like, this, it's
hell yeah.
still smacking things out the park.
Oh yeah,
But that just comes
that's
from
one of the vinyls I want to get to. They had to 2001, but I got Thundercat for $6.
No, you can't pass.
you did the
that
right
up.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't.
You can't pass
because
that up.
it was the.
That's
it was
not
the,
gonna always be $6.
Yeah, it was the Grammy Award winning one.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I didn't want to. I was like, that 2001 gonna be there.
It's
You know,
gonna
if
be
you pour
there,
Sprite
yeah.
on it, it'll start glowing.
Huh?
If you pour some McDonald's Sprite on it, it'll start glowing.
I'm not gonna do that though.
You shouldn't, but I'm just saying, if you ever just want to see some cool shit, just pour some Sprite on it and it'll start glowing. I think you get Wi-Fi.
I need to
too.
see a YouTube video of that shit.
On Thundercat.
A Thundercats album, you pour some McDonald's Sprite on it to start glowing, and you get Wi-Fi. It's that powerful.
That motherfucker good.
It is.
Fee Ray
So I
put-
can't get a Sprite from the store and just pour it on it?
No, it's gotta be McDonald's Sprite.
Okay.
I don't know what McDonald's do with their Sprite, but it's like a different formula.
Hey,
Everybody has Sprite.
that should be hitting.
Chris,
Hey,
What they do on Martin?
hey, on
how it burn and chill
everything.
your throat at the same time?
That motherfucker Vicks Vapor Rub and liquid.
That shit got Coca-Cola clear.
Hey, for
That
real.
shit
That shit
Coca-Cola
strong as
clear.
shit.
Man, knock the motherfucking shit off your battery.
Yeah.
The fucking ass. I'm sitting there like, because I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. So this year I started eating it again. And I told somebody, I said, man, it could be because I haven't had it in a long time. But these motherfucking quarter pounders be hitting like they never did before, boy.
If I do sneak to McDonald's, quarter pounder is what I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
So, funny story. I went to because it was, and it just popped up in my memories on Facebook. That's what made me think about it. So it's probably 4 or 5 years ago. Rushing to work, and I was stopping at McDonald's, and I asked for a quarter pounder, and they said we're out of quarter pounder meat, and I was like,
What do you do?
What
the fuck is the rest of the burger? I thought it was just burger meat.
That motherfucker tastes different than double
apparently
cheeseburger,
they got
bro.
some different meat for the quarter pounders.
I believe that.
I believe that because look at what a McChicken looks like, and look at what
Oh.
their chicken sandwich looks like.
The new crispy one, the little we be calling them chick for fakes.
Even they have even the other little chicken sandwich they had before they had that one. It's a significantly different patty.
It's just a big ass nugget.
Yeah, it's like it's the whole titty. You get the little sliver.
The crispy chicken sandwich they got.
Give me a A-cup chicken, please.
A-cup chicken.
Need that healthy B32. Let me get that.
That's crazy because, man, if you get that McDouble or double cheeseburger, it tastes different than that quarter pounder.
It's definitely a different meat. But I didn't think about it until they said it, like, out a quarter pounder meat.
But that makes perfect sense to me because think about how everything is itemized on the menu and the pricing wise. If they was using the same meat on everything, it wouldn't really work.
Well, they do got Angus burgers and shit like that. So
yeah, damn.
Artesian bread and shit.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, man.
Give me a quarter pounder.
I don't need all that.
No pickle, no onion. That's all I need. Shit, Keston asked me for a fucking Big Mac the other day. I said, where the fuck is that going to go in your body?
I bet that nigga eat it.
He ate it.
I know he did.
He knew what he wanted.
I know he did. Bro, that's 3 pieces of bread. That's ridiculous, bro. But I used to eat them shits as a kid, bro.
So when the Monster Burger was popping, that was bad days. Me and my homies eat one of them, you straight for the day.
That's the Hardee's joint, right?
Yeah. You eat one of them, you
I remember when Wendy's first dropped the Baconator.
That was a big deal,
bro.
That was a big deal.
6 strips of bacon. I was like, oh.
I would never. Another story.
Yeah.
We was in Vincennes. We was talking about that the last episode of what with DJ Day Day, and we was in Vincennes one day. Fucked up. It's college.
Yeah.
It was probably 1:30 in the morning. We all finna go to Wendy's and get Baconators. Bro, it's like 10 of us. We go there right before they close and order 10.
Hot.
What's fucked up though, our nigga that we know, he worked there. He in the back cooking. He like, man, fuck y'all, bro. Y'all drunk ass gonna come in here and order all these motherfucking bacon. We about to clean up and y'all gonna come in here and order 30 motherfucking patties.
And I'm right there with him.
The next day he was still cussing us out. He seen us in the cafeteria. Y'all motherfuckers shouldn't be hungry at all. Y'all motherfuckers ate up all the motherfucking bacon. He's like, damn, my bad, bro. I don't think I ordered a Baconator for 2 years after that, bro. Just because I thought of him every time. Yeah.
Like, let me get that number.
I don't want the Baconator. Somebody going to cuss me out for making one.
Let me ride with that.
They going to cuss me out for asking for it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Well, the next question I would ask you kind of went with the first one because you already answered it. Like, was an album that you got as a gift that you were happy about, unless you got another one?
It's an album that I got as a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because that was the one I got as a gift. What's another album? I didn't get gifted a lot of music, funny enough. I was always, I'll take that back, because Top Speed be giving me, like, shout out to him, by the way.
Oh, hold on. He's coming.
Oh, he should be.
Like,
yes, he should be.
Man, let me tell you something. I've always looked up to him. Always.
Yeah, you should.
Any DJ should definitely. I had posted the other day, I got an SOS Band album, and he's one of the first people like, oh, good one.
Bruh, I don't flex with nothing on, if it's vinyl, I don't even flex with it. I know he probably got 4 or 5. I don't know how many times, like, oh, man, I was out there digging. Here he come. I got like 3 of them.
Hey.
I got some mints, too.
He got
need
Aaliyah.
That? That's real cute.
He got the Aaliyah. He was like, I wonder how much this is worth now, because everybody wants it. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, shit, at least 300.
Oh, easy.
Because
for vinyl?
Because everything I'm looking for right now, everything that I really, really want, minimum 60. Minimum. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff is so old. That's why when I seen that Space Jam, let me get that. It's $40. I don't give a damn how much it is.
Go up now.
You know what I'm saying? Because
hell yeah, the new one just came out. All this shit's rising back.
So let me get that straight up. So I go to Karma because they
get that on VHS somewhere. Space Jam.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still got my Addams Family on VHS. Batman Returns.
Some kids don't know.
They don't
Batman
know.
Returns, dude.
That's Catwoman, right?
Yeah.
Did you play that game?
Yes.
On Super Nintendo?
Yes. It was hard.
It was so hard. I know I just yelled into the microphone. But
No. That's how you let them know it's real.
It was so hard.
Bro, that was the best day I had ever left Blockbuster.
Oh. Bro, it was so hard. Oh. It was so hard, bro. Like, to beat the Penguin, you had to do so much, bro. And you already... To even get to the Pinguin, you had to beat the Catwoman, who was fucking you up every time, and you had to fight niggas in the snow. That's when they had the niggas on the bikes. That was it was so good, but it was so hard.
The bike, you could throw them in like it's a part where you on the strip, and it's like kind of like downtown Chicago where they got all the big windows to let you see all the little stores. You can throw them into the windows.
Yeah, throw them into the window. I remember
man.
If you played the game, if you've seen the movie and played the game, they are 1 for 1 of each other. So you just like as a kid, you like.
They are exactly the same. The movie and the game is exactly the same, bro.
So it's kind of like GoldenEye.
Yes.
It was before GoldenEye. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, before GoldenEye, bro.
They just did it right.
The game was so fun, but it was so hard to beat. Kind of like the Lion King game.
I've heard about. I didn't play that game like that.
Aladdin.
You can get it on PS. You can get it on the PS4 right now.
I remember Aladdin on Super Nintendo.
Aladdin on Super Nintendo was a beast.
One more thing I'm gonna say about this Switch was pissing me off about the when they give you the free games. Yeah. Straight shit.
Yeah.
They not giving the one of the best games gave us. They gave us the old Mario Kart. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. It's the Mario's on there, obviously.
Right.
But it's like, bro, put that shit on there.
But look at it this way: you spending $20 a year to have this service. And you get first, you get cloud storage, so all your stuff is always backed up. And secondly, you got Super Mario World.
I know the cloud storage on. I need to get my shit on there.
You got Super Metroid. You got Legend. All the greats from Super Nintendo, you now get to play for having a service. And they're about to add Nintendo 64 games.
That's what I'm waiting for. Like, as soon as they make the Mario All-Stars, take my money because I've always loved Mario 64.
Damn. I might have to pay attention to my Switch a little more, bro.
Did you get a physical copy?
No.
I got 2. A Mario All-Stars. I got 2 of those because once they took it down, it's never coming back. They mean that. So.
Oh, yeah. Nintendo, they are the most stubborn company.
But look at it this way. It's legacy.
I'm about to say, they have Mario, bro.
Nigga, hold on.
Mario would never lose value.
Ever.
They have a fucking controller that's the game. And they sold only like a few copies or whatever, but it's only Mario, and the one is like only like Zelda. And I thought about getting in there for Liz. I'm
about to get me the one for Zelda. I need that. And it's green too. I need that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Probably gonna never play it. It'll just be in my car. Don't care. It's just there to have.
So did you see the guy that had the 1-of-1 Super Mario Edition 1? He took it to like the fucking pawn shop. He was like, it was fucking crazy money. They were like, I don't know about that. It just can't be worth that much. So the guy that fucking minted it came. He was like, no, bro. Because they give it like a rating out of like 10.
Yeah.
It was like a 9.7, bro.
Damn.
So when it first came out, it came in a special package with special wrapping. The way we get games now is not how Nintendo games were first coming. He has that one, the original way it came, and he was like, I want this much. And they were like, so when the guy came, it was like, he really can ask for more. It's up to y'all what y'all want to do. He said, but this is legit. We said that this is what it is. It's minted. This is the real deal. Never been opened. And that's why, like, now I would never let my kids go to motherfucking Game Crazy. We was giving away 10 fucking games to get one. I remember I gave away every game I had to get.
Boutique, Funko Land, GameStop, getting us.
Game Crazy. I gave them every game I had to get WrestleMania 2000. I would never forget that shit.
Mario Mario 64 sold for was it 1.5 million? He Mario. Working at GameStop. Parents coming there. What the hell's the new thing? And I don't give a shit. I see Mario. They gonna love this. And they do.
Yep.
Every time.
My 3-year-old has a Mario costume. I have him a big plush Mario, a little plush Mario. We got Lego Mario, motherfucking toy. I'm sitting there like, this kid was just Spider-Man last year. Mm-hmm. He fucking loves, and I'm just sitting there like, I thought I loved Nintendo and Mario. He's gonna be way worse because he plays the original one on the Switch, bro. I'm sitting there like, you playing the ugliest fucking game on there.
16-bit.
And it's still
that motherfucker 8-bit. You know what I'm saying?
But look at it this way. even taking it back to day one Mario, you can see the foundation that game laid for all these other games that are out now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I seen the breakdown on
Legendary.
that too.
Legendary,
I get that.
groundbreaking.
Castlevania,
Oh,
Metroid, all of them are all Foundation games, but majority of the Foundation games that exist, Nintendo owns the rights to them.
yeah.
That's 100 years of experience.
That's why they are the way they are. It's
yeah.
nerve wracking. Like games don't go on sale, nothing.
Oh no, I remember I
'Cause-
worked with a guy, big gamer, and he was talking about certain Mario games. And I was like, damn, that old ass game ain't no sale. He was like, no, this never goes on sale. I was like, Mario? That's where I found it. He was like, no, Mario doesn't lose value.
You go out and buy Mario 64 right now, it's going to be somewhere between $40 to $60 depending on the condition.
Mario 64, bro.
If a game goes on,
crazy,
if a
man.
Nintendo game goes on sales on the Switch, it's on sale for, if it's 60 for the pie, you spending 40 on sale.
Yeah,
But I can get Verizon.
see the,
I
game,
can
see the
get,
games on there now. The
Yeah.
games on there on sale now.
I can get Horizon for maybe $10 a few years after it came out. Nintendo don't do that because they know.
Nah, they
Why
already
would we
know.
sell this for this when the Super Nintendo games are still selling for this?
Still-
Nigga,
still selling.
Mario Party, they're having a new one coming out in 2 months. That motherfucker is $60.
And it's the old games.
And it's the old game.
But it's going to sell.
Hey,
I'm sitting there like, I'm not buying this shit. And I know the new one's coming. It's almost like I know the new iPhone coming next month. I'm not
and I'm
gonna
gonna buy
get
the
no-
old one.
No. Nope.
But I mean, think about that. Like, what else do you do like that? Nintendo's damn near the only thing that you would do like that,
Yep.
and it's because of Mario.
I'm gonna call it right now. By this, I won't say by this time next year. While all these other companies are pretty much moving away to be on PC or streaming, Nintendo's gonna be the only console system still out there, and they still gonna be getting the same numbers. What was it? 2010 was it? They showed a pie chart for who, like in the game and the whole little console war BS that everybody's going through. I was like, all right, well, let's look at the pie. We have the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3. Well, I think this was like around a year, so PlayStation 2 about this big, PlayStation 3 about this big. Then you got the Xbox 360 because the Xbox One got yanked as soon as the 360 dropped. Then you got the Nintendo Wii, the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo DSi, the Nintendo DSi XL. Then you have the Nintendo 3DS. Then you have the Nintendo 3DXi and the 3DS, and they all have their own
Pie
chunks
charts. Yep.
of the pie. Nintendo is taking up 75% of the pie, and Sony and Microsoft on this side. It's not that they got a part; it's that each part has a big chunk of people dedicating time to their system. Like, bro, they're never going away. Why would they? Why should they?
Yeah.
They have their own land that's the size of Disney World, but it's all Nintendo stuff. You can go to Super Mario Land in Japan.
I got a better understanding now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Super Nintendo. I mean,
bro, I
Nintendo ain't no plaything. Nintendo
Told
is
you,
no
that was to be
plaything.
the. If you had a customer that was coming in a GameStop and they didn't know what the hell they want, 9 out of 10 times they see Mario, that's
Get
getting
Mario.
bought. Because they know the last time they played Mario, they had fun. And a lot of times when their parents play Mario, they had fun. When Pokemon Go went booming the way it did, remember that? Y'all ain't seen people in years live in your neighborhood. Pokemon Go, they outside walking.
Yeah.
That shit
Them,
changed the
they
game.
parents, and they parents, because they like, oh, it's something fun to do. It was people holding up traffic,
I
starting.
remember that.
Oh, I remember
that
remember
shit.
that.
Oh, I remember that shit, man.
But then think about it. Every time Nintendo drops, they not just dropping for you, they dropping for the person that's under you and the person that's above you.
Yep.
Every drop.
For
I
generations.
get to get to your grandparents, you, and your kids. Every drop.
He does not work for them.
Nah, I just get
He's just dropping facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick though, I got to pick up my son in 10 minutes, so
Okay.
I'm gonna have to break.
Okay.
Are you still good to stay?
Yeah.
You good, bro?
I'm good.
Okay. Pause for the calls, y'all. Be right back.